there.
All right.
I don't think we'll have anybody.
I don't either. They probably don't here.
Yep, okay. Here, thank you.
Okay, we're going to start at 6:30, so call to order. Ryland Nyquist.
Jim Richards?
Dana Bergner.
Lizzie Fukian.
Okay. So the agenda is just a one item for hiring our deputy clerk position. Is there a motion to accept the agenda?
A motion to accept.
Jim,
Second.
Izzy, or Dana? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to apologize right up
I
front.
saw that. That's all good. We'll make it work.
I got Izzy and Lizzie on my mind, so, okay.
Oh,
Granddaughter,
his
Granddaughters.
granddaughter, yeah.
I guess I'll have to start calling her Isadora, then we'll be okay, so. All right. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, approved. So, did everybody get a copy of this letter that came out, email this morning
Mhm.
Yes.
regarding two applicants? Okay. So just, like I said, we had over 70 resumes, and between March 8th and March 17th, and we have two candidates that we interviewed, one on Thursday and then one on Friday morning. So we have candidates A and B. Candidate A has, she was a very energetic, great customer service, cash handling, positive attitude, graphics design background with help with newsletters and publications, that type of thing. Conflict resolution with customers. She shared some experiences with us for how she handles conflict resolution. She was in this current position for 8 years. However, she had two positions. One was at the Treasure Island Casino and currently at a retail service in town. So we think she's an excellent candidate from Zumbrota. Candidate B is a veteran in the Air Force. She's been working in tax payments at the county, Olmsted County. She also was very pleasant, is from California. And she's also studying to get her degree, an online degree for environmental science from a southern New Hampshire
New
university.
Hampshire,
something like
yeah.
that. So with that, we're recommending candidate A at a pay rate of $24 an hour. We were offering $23 to $24.50 in our job description. And a review and 6 months probation period, which would start April 19th. That's a day that could work with Geraldine coming back or being able to help with signing the papers on that day. The papers are already there, just need to be signed. I can handle that too, for that matter.
So she'll start when you get back, when Geraldine gets back.
She will kind of semi-start on the 19th. And then I still have to come back and do things like payroll, AP, like
Oh,
just the major things,
sure.
but I'm not really due back till the end of the month.
Okay.
But I'll lightly be working some remote, some in, and then I'll just kind of lightly start training her on search assessments and
Get her
stuff.
feet wet.
Yeah, slower versus baptized by fire like me.
So with that, for discussion, I'll make a motion that we recommending offering the job to candidate A for the rate of $24 an hour, effective April 19th, 2021. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Any comments, discussion?
You guys felt good?
I was gonna say, We had 70, but we did something probably we won't do again, and that's put it on Facebook posting.
Hmm.
Reason being, we just got
Clobbered.
welders, plumbers,
Hmm.
Oh,
Applebee's waitresses.
just everything, just anybody.
I'm-
And the majority of them, even though it was very clear that you were supposed to send in a city application off the website,
They didn't.
there's maybe, well, we started out with 9 people. We took off with resumes that were sent in, and also with Facebook, we had nine, between Lori looked at them too, we had 9 people that we were gonna look, so we started, and we picked out 4 or 5 of them. No, of the 9, we started calling, and the people started calling,
Yep.
they'd already taken a job,
Hmm.
3 or 4 backed out right
or
off the
they never
top.
called back
Hmm.
asking your,
Mhm.
to send, so we were, of those 9, we were down to essentially these 2 that really responded
Right.
enough, and the qualifications met the minimum qualifications for us to review and have a face-to-face with.
Right.
mhm.
Is there
We-
gonna be anything that we require, like as far as certifications or anything like that of,
Well, I-
of the deputy clerk or not?
I will want them to take some trainings like I do.
Okay.
I took a ton of trainings from League of Minnesota City and McFoa on May 3rd to the 7th. I'm taking a whole week of schooling, getting
Okay.
certified. So yeah, I will push that person
You-
to
okay.
take some, but not all the first week. It's like gotta be gradual,
Right, right.
obviously, because it's a lot at
But
first.
you'll be the one to kind of,
Yeah, I'm
recommend
gonna,
that?
yeah,
Great, okay.
because I have all those websites. There's tons of great stuff for her to take.
Was that a prerequisite? They knew that they were gonna get it,
Uh,
have to go to the education or?
Well, we told them about some of it, you know,
Okay.
nothing's mandatory, but it's always good if they want to get their CMC, I think.
Mhm.
No, there's very few, well, we didn't have anybody that had any government experience.
okay.
Oh,
That-
wow.
Not what we're looking for, is more minimum qualifications for, and we can share the job description.
Yeah, it's funny, how- I couldn't believe
High school graduate and some,
plumbers, I mean, men that were plumber, I was like,
Oh, interesting.
really?
so either there's nobody interested in doing it, or the pay wasn't enough, which is very respectable for a deputy clerk from what we did,
Very,
a survey of southeast Minnesota.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's all in that $23 to $25 range.
Yeah, and I think admin assistants at Mayo are starting
know.
lower than that.
right,
We had schedulers
Okay,
that had schedule and
Yep.
appointment, that type of thing, but nothing really.
right.
It was all medical
Phlebotomist, we had a lot of
related.
phlebotomists. I don't know if everyone's sick of taking blood or what the deal.
Sure, interesting,
that is
okay.
strange.
Yeah, we really had a wide variety.
I'm excited about the computer, and graphic design and things like
Yep.
that. That's great.
Right, and then she did like reconciliation, end of night balancing, all that banking kind of stuff for 8 years at the island. And I mean, imagine the large numbers up there they deal with.
Right.
You know what I mean? She was a lead, so she handled, several different tills and stuff like that. She's very nice. She's a Cub Scout leader with her 2 sons in Zumbrota.
She obviously can talk with people, deal with people.
She was very pleasant.
And the one thing if you talk about certifications, we do, our interview, when looking at the 70-some, we were looking for people with account receivables or,
Payables,
what's that,
accounts receivable and payable, anybody that's worked counties.
reconciliation,
Yep,
journal entries.
reconciliation, journal entries.
So that weeded out a lot of people.
Yep.
Just because that's one less thing we have to train.
Hmm.
And so that candidate B didn't have any of that, but candidate A did have some, said reconciliation, aware of journal entries and accounts receivable and that type of thing. So it's not completely foreign to them, even though there's
Her mother,
ordinances and resolutions that everybody's gonna have to learn, so.
her mother was the deputy clerk also in Zumbrota for years.
Oh, interesting.
So I kind of think that's interesting, so she's not a stranger to city government by any means.
Mhm.
Sounds like they know what they're getting into.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said she remembers her mom going to meetings and all that stuff, so.
Cool.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And do you feel prepared and stuff to do onboarding with the person?
Yep, I do. Yep, far more than the last one. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. We got a really good handle now on the books and everything. So, and our audit is nearing the end, so.
I bet that's a relief.
You were in training and trying to train Kathy, and that's.
Right.
Yeah, I was baptized by fire literally. I was,
Yeah, no, we're in a better, you're in
no,
a
I'm in a way better
way
spot.
better spot.
Yep.
this time.
You know what I would suggest as you're onboarding her?
Yep.
Either you or her, or even both, just start putting outlined together.
Right,
So if we have to go through this again,
right.
you know, all the notes.
Yeah,
that
we're
you have
already
to-
building a book, so,
Yeah,
Like a handbook.
I'll give Kathy a lot of credit. She put a lot of information together.
yep,
Mhm.
Procedures and processes, and there's a 3-ring binder that
right,
Good.
she didn't have before when she started.
yep,
Okay,
Right.
So we have that to start with.
yep. We have both now, city clerk and deputy clerk.
Yeah, but that's, you're right, that's.
Yeah.
Starting point is much better than it was last October. that's
Oh,
for sure.
yes, way better.
all right, well, good. Is there anything that we'll need to do while you're gone?
Get the mail, check the messages. Ryland knows about all that.
Yeah.
I'll be doing bill pay and payroll, because Jim wants to be paid, obviously, we laugh. And I'll be doing cash receipts, and that's it
Okay.
on my time off, because I'll be pretty sick, I think, for a while.
Okay, and then,
And then Ryland will check
So,
messages, and somebody, Jim can grab the mail, or Ryland can grab the mail. Jim don't mind either.
there's some things now we have another, this is off the subject, but we have a Board of Equalization meeting April 12th. It's an April meeting, it's a county meeting. It's between 4:30 and 5 on April the 12th, and we need a quorum. It's all run, there's a Microsoft Teams meeting,
Mhm.
and so I'm assuming we can put that out on the website for people to join, and just like a Zoom invitation, this is a Microsoft Teams meeting for those people that have Microsoft accounts. They can join us on Teams, but it's usually it's in person. There's a county rep, 1 or 2 county reps that will be answering questions about people's property taxes, questioning that type of thing. So it's a 30-minute time frame, and they just go from city to city to city, and they give us 30 minutes on April the 12th. It's 4:30 to 5.
okay,
So I hope that works with your schedule, is that you can,
Are you gonna send something out?
we will send that out.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll send the agenda, just a heads up on that.
and all the meetings are scheduled out throughout April.
haven't even gotten to that yet.
Except the
Okay, but
12th.
it will be before you,
We
okay,
sure hope so.
okay, well, let me know if you need help with
Yeah, we
that.
are just, I've been very busy. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I'm doing water billing, everything on my own, so
So you got the April 6th. It's on the agenda, on the calendar, right? It's April 6th.
we'll have to look. I have no idea.
I know this is not on the agenda. One thing I'm gonna suggest, and I think we should talk about it as a council even if we have to, is, for instance, like what happened with the rezoning for the camper and boat storage. And I mentioned something to Paul too, because there was some concern that it kind of like it fell through the cracks and that maybe not everyone knows where it is in the process.
It did when Kathy left. She had
Yeah.
started it and it just dropped.
Yeah, and it just happened.
Yep.
But if we have Microsoft accounts, I suggested that we use like a Microsoft notebook. We share it. So whenever any of that comes up to go through planning, and so maybe it went through planning, but it's waiting on city council. Log those in a Microsoft notebook. And you can put spreadsheets, you can put all kinds of things, you can assign
Mhm.
tasks to everybody, whatever.
Yeah,
Share that notebook out
right.
to the planning and zoning and to the council. So if something like that ever comes up, you can go in there and see right where it's at.
Right,
So, you can have it, a process, you can write processes to it where it goes through a automated process even.
right.
Because then,
I know that Mike shared, there's an LMC policy guideline for tracking commissioner,
oh, yeah,
exactly what you're talking about.
okay,
That's going to help us going forward, where you can track the dates received and go through that process. That will help. There's a folder with all that information.
yeah,
We need to do a better job, and I think we will, so.
yeah.
Do you,
Because I know there was concern, and you can put all that in OneNote. So you could take all those things, I don't know what Mike said, but you could take, the time and date stamps and just enter that right in there, share that notebook out. So let's say Dana wants to know something about it, or you, or anybody. So whoever you share that notebook out to, they can go out online. They have to have their account to get into it, and they can see where everything is.
Right,
If we all are on these Chromebooks with Google addresses, it might be easier to do it in the Google Cloud than the Microsoft Cloud.
Could. I
Yeah.
don't like the Chromebooks, but
I know, I
I
don't
struggle.
either, but I think it's what we have to work with. And-
yeah,
And, but what I think we have to do well, maybe it won't be an issue with the new clerk coming on, that I think the email got sent to the wrong email.
It did, it
got
went
sent
to Kathy.
Kathy's email. So
Mhm.
that, we should try to.
Kathy does permits and rezoning.
Right.
So they were sending stuff to
So it
her.
was all
and Kathy
sent,
walked
but it
out.
wasn't to her email. So that email should be now being forwarded to you instead of you having to check 2 different emails.
Right.
That one should have been shut
Or
for,
send to both have emails,
Yeah,
for what?
or both emails.
Yeah, it should be both emails, and that's what we tell people on the phone.
but
Because, if somebody's out sick or on vacation,
Right, it's almost like.
Yeah.
How
And
do
now
we-
with
how do
me
we-
gone-
How do you do that though? Like,
yeah, and with the OneNote notebook, all that stuff can be stored right online in that notebook.
Okay,
That could be the repository for it. I mean, we do that stuff at work too. It's kind of nice. You have one spot to go.
well, I like the thought, and I've just spent some time maybe doing a trial case or something like that, see what we're actually up, understanding how it works and everything, so.
Yeah,
All right, let's bring it back to the motion here. Any other comments for candidate A? So what happened if the motion passes, then I will give her a call and see if she'll accept the offer. I'll just step outside and give her a call, and then I'll call candidate B as well tonight and let her know. All right. All right, all those in favor of candidate A for the new deputy clerk position signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, oppose? That's approved. So let me go give Renee a call. Her name is Renee Rowe, E.
Rowie.
Yeah.
I'm assuming then we offer it to candidate B if she turns it down.
Correct.
Pretty good.
Like, you guys, literally, I will be so glad to get help.
I'm sure.
And that's,
Or
the-
even just have
and that's the
someone
thing though,
in
like, I don't think everybody realizes how much is going on in that office. So like, when you bring up things falling through the cracks, hell yes, things fall through the cracks.
Mhm.
Because I'm the only one here.
Right.
I
When it was
just,
so abrupt.
you
It
know,
wasn't
like today,
there was-
I had to
there wasn't
process
a
water
plan
billing.
in place.
Yeah, you
There wasn't a
couldn't have planned for
process,
that.
you
No,
know?
today now, it's like I was doing water billing and Smith and Schaefer were here all day. So half my emails didn't even get answered. Now tomorrow, Smith and Schaefer comes back 8:30 to 2.
Mhm. Right,
They'll be here all day and I'll do my best, but it's like phones are ringing, this is ringing, this is ringing.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
And, you know, and I
Geraldine, you
told-
can't plan for those situations.
I know, and I told
Especially
Brad
if
when
she
I
can
said,
share.
when I'm having surgery, like, I don't want 400 calls a day.
No.
I'm having major surgery.
Mhm.
And Lori already told me, if anybody bothers you, call me. Like, she's like, I will handle it. Like,
Yeah.
I already got like a total timeline. I'm not working it all till the 19th. On the 19th, I'm doing payroll, bill pay, and cash receipts. It'll take me 4 hours, boom, done. Not working again for another 10 days. Like, I have a doctor's note to be off for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm having major surgery.
You're
So,
out of medical leave. No one
It's
should
fun.
bother you.
yeah,
Oh,
Nobody.
trust me, I will get 50 calls a day.
I don't even have your phone number.
Oh, I will. Just trust me.
I don't want it.
I know.
I won't
Yeah,
take
just-
it. I'm not even asking. I'm never gonna
Did she
take it.
answer?
She accepted.
Oh,
She did?
Yeah.
Okay, you had your head down, so I was a little
Oh.
concerned. You look like you were poning. I'm like, ah.
She says, okay, well, I gotta hear you say yes. Okay, yes, okay, I'll take it, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Excellent. Good news.
all right.
God bless.
Excellent, so April 19th, I said you may be calling her
I'll
in
call her
advance,
tomorrow.
but you can sure do that.
Yep.
And with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second?
What time is, I can't see that clock, 6:48.
Yeah. I'm sorry, who made the motion?
Dana,
Dana. You have a second?
Second.
Liz?
Or I guess I said,
Lizzie?
okay, I thought you made the motion.
he did.
Whatever.
I thought I did motion.
You did. Oh, God.
All right. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? So we have a meeting April 6th, which is